unbothered, moisturized, happy, in my lane, focused, flourishing.
Hey, here Daniel. I make old reference from channel nobody get. Also, make video. What kind video? Well, look title. That kind video. But also, watch. See this. Feel hype maybe? Things in motion picture looking cool? Looking good, yeah? Maybe fun time for you. Maybe fun time for you and Game Tribe to join. Cost? Cost free. Just needing a little compute knowledge. I'm gonna go ahead and backpedal here and ditch the caveman speak. I don't necessarily know what I was going for with that, but anyway, I made a great decision about 3 or 4 something months ago when I remembered they made one of my digital dreams come true overseas. And yeah, I'm making a video about it. You ever actually play Dragon's Dogma? You ever play Dragon's Dogma and at any point wish you could, like, I don't know, play with your friends too? Well, you can. See, we have a saying around here in Dragon's Dogma Online while we play with each other.
一気に揺さぶろう。大砲を使え。やばい、眠くなってきた。
Ages and ages ago, I remember hearing about Dragon's Dogma Online, but I was always put off with hearing certain things attached to it, like how it's only in anime language, and you need a VPN to actually play it, and it's an MMO of all things, and not to like doo-doo on people who play MMOs, but as a gamer, MMOs are pretty low on the list of games I intend to play one day. So back then I decided, nah, not worth it. Besides, the official servers were shut down in 2019 anyway. That gravy train has left the station. Guess they don't love that baby no more, I guess. Into the dumpster with you. On to the next baby. Oh yeah, that baby. Well, yeah, it could have been worse. But into the dumpster with you too. Get in there, you silly baby. That's when I learned a few gallant and noble souls seem to have picked up this poor discarded MMO baby out of the dumpster at some point, and they are known as Dragon's Dogma Online simply, and have nursed this baby back to health, and I think the folks over here have done a pretty good job at it. While I can't truly speak on how similar it is to the original Dragon's Dogma, since, well, I've never played it, or how it sizes up against the other few options floating around to play Dragon's Dogma Online, since this is the only one I've played myself, I can say it's been an absolute fucking blast. So, for me personally, that's good enough. It's free and easy to get running, like I mentioned, so why not join in on the fun? Simply join the DDON Discord, follow the client download guide, and you will be gaming and whooping red goblin ass cheeks bright red before you know it. It's a very straightforward and well-made guide. If I could figure it out, you definitely can. And regarding the server itself and the community attached to it, well, They've been very helpful and kind. The few questions and inquiries I've made have been both answered in-game and in the server. They are very active and they are overall very nice folks over there. Everyone seems to be more than happy to help the new souls that wander into their community. Actually, after I outed that I made YouTube videos by talking about monitors or something, the very kind community manager of the server made me this little YouTube tag, and I saw it because I was actually the only one in there, and well, I thought it was very nice of them. And on the off chance that any of you are watching from DDON, y'all have been so chill. Thanks for making Dragon's Dogma Online possible to play for me and my friends. Y'all some goats. So why is it good? Well, no VPN needed to play, so you don't have to fiddle with that. Actually, if I was a channel big enough for a NordVPN sponsorship, this would be an incredibly easy segue. Didn't watch enough anime to learn how to read Japanese yet? Ha! Baka. Yari days. That's alright. Everything important and meaningful has been translated well enough already, so you'll get the general gist of what's going on. It's still a better story than Dragon's Dogma 2's later half. MMOs can't exist without heavy monetization, I might hear you think with my psychic powers. That is true. But we are here to have a good time and have fun, and it's all free, so that's pretty badass. So whatever original monthly subscriptions and other loot box gotcha pain in the ass MMO aspects that existed in the old game have been completely gutted and reworked by the beautiful folks over here, with all of those paid for benefits either activated for free or removed, and all of the old items you could get from them are acquirable by, as God intended, simply playing the game. Nice. So far, my two favorite examples of that I have noticed is one, apparently crafting in the original made you actually wait without this pass. If we go to craft one armor piece here, maybe near the late game, let's see how long it takes. Oh my god.
4 hours. 4 hours!
You would have to pay for the quality of life to just have this craft instantly back then, I think. That is wild. The other one is the hairdresser man. The very beautiful hairdresser man is free to use. Change you and your pawn's appearances as much as you like without an incentive to buy a monetized currency. Something Dragon's Dogma 2 failed to do in a single player game when it launched, and they had to backpedal on. Yikes! This version of Dragon's Dogma Online plays a lot less like an MMO grind-wise in my opinion. But my only real reference to playing an MMO is Ark Survival Evolved, so this is literally baby mode compared to the official servers over there. And it's probably why I like this game a lot and have played it so fucking much already. But still, it takes some effort to progress, which I also like too. Really, just the general balance they have reached here is remarkably impressive. It's not too easy, but it requires a little bit of elbow grease to get anywhere. I'm really down for it. I've heard players say that the original version was pretty brutal as far as grinding went, which I believe them. The Japanese are some hard workers, I hear, and their gamers are no different, I bet. Now listen, I'm not a very culturally diverse man. I'm actually a trailer park chicken finger eating gamer running around the woods in a small town type of guy, to be honest. But even I know this game is definitely a Japanese production. See, I was playing early on and I noticed this minor character alright, and then next to her, I saw she had her own bedroom. That was a whole introable place, right in the main hub. What could be in here, I thought? What could be so important that it's its own area? Oh, just the most detailed room in the entire game for this single minor character. What's even stranger, in this room, a chair. Where? Next to the bed. This is what the character looks like. I really meant it when I called him a minor character, by the way. But what is the significance of the chair next to their bed, I wondered. Thinking on it, I walked around town, eventually returning home to my own bedroom, Truster headquarters. I greeted my boy wife. and went to bed. And that's when I realized there's a chair next to my bed too. What is the significance of the chair next to the bed in this game? Anyone with a good idea, please tell me below. I'm so curious. Another giveaway that I knew this game was Japanese was at one point I realized that the only black character I could truly think of was the one I created myself. Later on, my friend Terrence, who is actually beautifully black in real life, straight up made Uncle Ruckus from the Boondocks as his arisen, who is now the second one I know of in-game. I love Terrence.
Headbutt me, I dare you.
You know those ants that literally exist to block the door of the ant hive? That's what Terrence's head is for.
Don't compare me to no.
Shut up, Uncle Ruckus. In your flat head, which retains water.
Shut up about my
I reckon a Hot Wheels would fly off Terrence's tummy with that armor the way it's curved and go pretty far down. It'd get some good air.
Hey Danny, did you tell Terrence about the delight of the Chinese Bill Nye the Science Guy?
倒数7秒，计时开始。
You know, videos, anytime I steal or do anything, I put the Uncle Ruckus theme on and everyone's like, that's diabolical.
God, bro, you really need to feed your pawn, Terrence.
His pawn, I keep looking at him and thinking he's a shrub at the corner of my eye because his arms and legs are so spindly.
If I bump into him, that's like instant death for him.
He'll fall over and it'll sound like a Lego skeleton getting dropped.
Oh my god, you guys need to stop being so mean. Oh.
Huey, more like hungry. Oh my god, what happened to Huey? He got smaller somehow. His big signature afro has been enshrouded. He's lost most of his volume.
Bro,
my god, my god.
No. Yo.
Almost made it.
Oh! Maybe if he does a running start.
Now he's gonna be all oiled up for me.
I got two, bro.
I got two hoes. One is a dude, one is a bro. I took two lows, one on my ass and one on my throat. That's a banger.
Ringing.
That's a banger right there.
Yo nos cago la chinga.
What?
¿Qué dices?
Las plagas, los chinga.
I keep forgetting Huey.
Yeah, it's kind of easy
it's
to
bound.
forget him when he literally falls through the cracks in the floorboards.
Bro,
Oh my god, I got him.
they're dead and it's still falling.
Oh my god, they're dying and falling over and over again. Playing with your friends is amazing. It's a little janky at times, but I don't mind it in the slightest. It's good enough for me. It's a dream come true, really, and I'm fucking having a blast just thinking about it. Some keen-eyed veterans of Dragon's Dogma who have not played online might have realized something at the top left here. I got a lot of pawns in my party, more than 4. This game has a max party size of 8, and you can make up to 3 pawns for yourself, the ones you make, as you progress through the game, rather than just like the single one in the other games, and it's fucking awesome to run around with the whole platoon of pawns. I've had a blast optimizing their ass-whooping powers, and it's just been so much fun trying to get the team as mean as it can be. If you end up playing and don't know what class to choose for your pawn, I would recommend Sorcerers. They will literally play the game for you if you let them. They are so good. In the middle of a fight, look at how slippery they are. The pawns in this game are absolutely cracked if they have any moves that have iframes. They know how to use them better than you do most of the time. It's wild. Noticed my outfit, did ya? Yeah, I'm something of a lord of fashion in all of gaming in its complete entirety, you could say. And in this game, you can look fly as hell if you want. Wait, the warrior class can't wear that outerwear item you're wearing. Are you cheating? No. I'm using the /fashion add and the /fashion apply to wear any clothes I want despite the class restrictions, so you can look however the hell you want. Oh yeah, vanity slots? Vanity slots, another favorite gaming feature of mine that you can unlock early on too. Really cool. Even cooler still, you can color and dye armor a few different colors, furthering the customization even more. I haven't actually changed the color of this armor that I'm wearing. I'm actually too poor to upgrade it, so I can't color it just yet. But material poor, not money poor though. I have about 17 million in the bank. How, you might ask? I got a side hustle, you see, and it's making a killing. Let's walk over to my main man McCormick and oh, look at that. Another player has bought some of the materials I posted for sale. Why? Because they were too lazy to go farm it themselves. What a bunch of fools. I have made such a good chunk of change doing this, I tell you. What is this money for, you might ask? So I can go buy materials from other players because I'm too lazy to farm them myself. To have skin in the game, sometimes you gotta get played too. I haven't really played any other classes other than the warrior. I'm sure they're nice and all, but during my time, I have not felt the urge to change into another class since it's so much fun. The warrior? If you've played the original games, the warrior is a lot different in online than it was in Dragon's Dogma. A lot of people considered it to be one of the harder classes to play, and they laughed at it. In Dragon's Dogma Online, the warrior players are the ones laughing, because it's fun as hell to play. I have been playing this class since day one that I started, and it's all I know, and it's all I need to know to throttle the life out of my enemies. Here's a rough crash course on what I've learned so far, and I'd say methodical ass whooper described the warrior class perfectly. Look at this. I'm naked. But don't look too much. This is just so I can make my point. I'm not taking much damage, right? I'm just taking it straight up. Naked out here, taking it, as you can see. The brace move I'm using here lets you tank damage you have no business getting hit with. Cool, but it's not helping me kill the thing that's hitting me while I'm doing this. Watch this. If you can time your attacks, you can achieve the same effective brace. Attack and defend at the same time. Using this technique is the sign of a good warrior player, I believe. The startup of attacks allow you to efficiently trade damage with almost anything, even magic, and you will become very efficient during fights as you don't need to stop attacking when the enemy does. It works with aggressive foes as well, but you need to familiarize yourself with their attacks pretty well to be effective at attacking when they do. Of course, it also works with your skills too, allowing you to play ignorantly aggressive if you really know the enemy's movesets. It's fucking awesome. What's the sign of a great warrior player? Those who understand how good the move defense stance is. You might assume it's only a powered up brace with a cooldown when you first put it on, and it might even feel like a waste of a valuable skill slot. But let me point out the two major differences which makes it make this class. It can be used in air to tank attacks, and it can be used to cancel your own attacks mid-animation. And not only your own attack animations, but other animations like getting flung back or staggered, flying towards the cliff to your doom. Not anymore. Tag me back in, coach. My back rarely touches the ground as warrior, even when I'm playing badly. It's the foundation skill of playing the class, and you have got to master it to master the class. It's a literal get out of jail free card. If you absolutely miss a piss missile attack that you throw out. Also, check this shit out. You can get goofy with this skill. Did you know you can do 2 jumping attacks as a warrior? Check this out. Jump, swing, brace, defy gravity, slam. But yeah, master those two things and the rest will come to you naturally. I'm probably gonna go put my clothes back. Also, at the time of making this video, Dragon's Dogma Online has been Dragon's Dogma Offline here and there because of some server issues. I don't mind it myself, but because of all the issues they've had with the server going down, they even decided to up the rates for the rest of the week to make up for the trouble. I felt that needed a mention, as I partially made this video here to show how cool the folks are over here that run the show at DDON, so thanks for that. I'm enjoying the rates. See, I didn't have a real plan when I made this video like I try to do with all my other ones, so I'm just gonna keep talking. I do want to bring to your attention another thing. You can look forward to it when you hit level 60, Bitterblack Isle. Well, or here it's called Bitterblack Maze. But it's literally Bitterblack Isle from Dark Arisen. It's so cool. And it's where you get that good shit. It's also the main reasons randoms play together, since running it solo takes forever. Everyone is always up for some BBM.
You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch!
Nice.
It's almost like a roguelike dungeon because each run is random more or less, down to the gear and down to the paths that generate each time. Each run, your level and gear are reset, so when you head in, you're sent in with the bare minimum for the class you're playing. It's a true test to see whether you're getting carried by those pawns of yours back home or not. Because the only main advantage you have here on Bitterblack Island, or Maze, or whatever it's called, is knowing how to play the game, and most importantly, your class. And I hope you can play both of them very well, because if you can, you get some rewards. What kind of rewards? Bracelets and earrings. Let's go, let's go, let's go gambling. 20%. Fuck yeah.
なるほど。
As you can see, I got these 2 attack bracelets on me, them being even close to 30, which is the max you can get. That means I have ran this maze an unhealthy amount, and I plan to run it some more. But the real prize is the 20% damage earrings. By God, they help you deal some wild ass damage, and you should get your hands on them as soon as you're able to. Speaking of earrings, check this extreme dashing earring. You can get one of them for your class from farming Bitterblack Isle, and it straight up literally makes you run faster. That thing you do 80% of the game, it literally improves it. I have not taken it off since I got it. When I first put this thing on, I felt like a horse being put to pasture for the very first time. I ran and felt so free. I ran so fast that the poor rabbit in my way, it didn't stand a chance. There are so many new enemies to fight for old players, it is insane. You have orcs, the Sphinx. Yeah, the Sphinx came first before the 1 and 2 apparently. And guess where its weak spot is? I'll give you a hint. It's not its head. Jiggle physics. Jiggle physics. Look at that troll's stomach. That shit's looking like some gelatin the way it's wobbling.
You looking at my gut?
No.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I just took a little peek.
It's also his weak point too. Dragons and Dragons Dogma? Yeah, there's some dragons alright. My favorite dragon is this guy. But sometimes he does this when you go to level up. He really enjoys our company. My least favorite dragon is this one. I want to hit it in the eye with a fireplace poker. When I see one, I turn off my music playing on my second monitor, and then I enable the augment that changes the battle music to the Devil May Cry music. I then eat a steak and I lock in. I have about 30 steaks in my pocket at any given time. Sometimes during a rough fight, I may consume 30,000 calories worth of steak single-handedly to myself, using the very convenient quick slot buttons, something the original Dragon's Dogma didn't even have. That's another thing that's awesome about this game. So I eat steaks. What do my pawns get? Shit-faced. Dragon wine is potent, but raising magical attack for my sorcerers is priceless. My pawns cast best when they're thoroughly sloshed, I found out. Steak and wine dining in the middle of fights is an effective strategy. How do we celebrate after we win? With more steak and wine dining. My main provider is my main man, Chunk. I have single-handedly given him generational wealth from my steak and wine buying escapades, funded by my bazaar sales, of course. Chunk lives like a monarch because of me, and he makes sure me and my team eat and drink like monarchs, so we can keep slapping around chimeras like four-armed pens. There is just so much love put in this game, especially with its monsters. Things you don't see most of the time are happening, you just have to stop and look. Harpies that bathe themselves in long abandoned water fountains. Orcs guarding the bridge actually stroll around and watch for enemies, with unique idle animations as they do so, while the Colossus on it does the same himself, stopping to idle around. There is so much going on at this bridge before you engage the enemies around it, it is easy to just run in and get to work before you notice it. This goblin is dancing. He is dancing his fucking heart out here under the torchlight, and I have no choice to join him, for it is he who is lighting this cave, not the torch next to him. He never sleeps, the goblin. He is dancing. He says that he will never die. unlike this goblin who smacked his ass at me in the middle of our fight. This ugly lidworm resides near the water, almost like it knows it has a home field advantage near it. The location alone tells you how this creature might live. It constantly scans the area, waiting for you to come to it. These simple decisions add so much life to the monsters you will end up fighting as soon as you spot. While it is very minor and it might seem pointless during the fight itself, these details are just all so well put together. And there are many small examples like this throughout the entire world. It is made with so much purpose. For as big as the world is, the cohesiveness in it regarding enemy placement and content gives it so much purpose that it is absolutely impressive for the size and the style of this game. The time of day and night matter as well. It changes enemy spawns. Here we can see shadow harpies spawn at night in this area, but during the day, the brightly colored versions can be found in their place, just to show one example. While I recorded this background footage we saw earlier, it was nighttime, and I could hear undead rambling and moaning into the night below me as I sat atop the cliffside above them. The world and the enemies in it are so varied and alive. It is nice to have this in the background. And there's so much to fight and engage with too. The game always seems to have something new and unique for you to fight. Even if many are just reskins, many of their moves and behaviors are very different. The combat in the Dragon's Dogma franchise is the absolute powerhouse of it. It carries the game on its back, completely. If you do not like the combat, you cannot like the foundation which this game is utterly built upon. And yeah, combat in online, personally speaking, since it is so similar to the original Dragon's Dogma, I'm thinking it's fucking sick.
Damn, we're fucking strong.
What kind of,
We're flanking it.
what kind of fucking strength do you have to... Is this what being an arisen is about? Floating flank. Oh my god, you can move side to side. Holy shit. Oh my god, Martyr, look at me. I just got a great idea. Watch,
They're gonna plummet
watch this shit.
with the heavy tech.
Oh my god, I almost fucked it up. Watch this shit.